Ivana here, and in this video we are going to cover how to generate leads into your email list and how to turn those leads into your customers and clients. So let's get started. Wait a minute, one last thing. Before we get going, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more updates on videos such as this one. So let's get started. Okay, in this training, I am going to show you how to get high quality leads for free that are interested in what you have to offer, right? I will show you 3 methods to do this and in the process, build you an email list. This will be a step-by-step training, so get ready. And the best thing is it works for all kinds of digital entrepreneurs. That means if you're an affiliate marketer, if you own your own products, if you have courses, if you're a coach, if you have softwares or services, this will definitely work. And the fact is, these results that you see, that is because I have had a ton of high quality leads in my business and I've been able to convert them into sales, right? And I have a quick question for you. When you buy a product from someone, why do you buy? And the quick answer is because you need to build a like and trust factor. So you need to like and trust someone before you actually make a purchase, right? So here is what we will be covering today. Writing powerful lead generation posts, then getting instant exposure in front of over 500,000 members, the process of doing all of this, how to collect leads, the delivery page. And before we get going, there is one thing that I want to share, that leads are really people, so please treat them with respect. Don't pitch, help instead. And as you help, trust me, people are going to sign up. So make sure you are providing value. Now let's begin. Making your lead generation post. Now the posts that I'm referring to are these type of posts. And you have probably seen people on Facebook use these type of posts to generate leads, but you probably didn't know how they do it. So there is a formula which I'm going to share with you in a second, but this is pretty much a post that generated over 100 leads for me. This is another post, and this was created in other person group. It was created by Rachel Patterson. By the way, I love the lady, love to follow her. And it had, in 15 hours, as you can see, it had over 1,000 comments, close to 2,000 comments. That means all these were leads, right? This is another post that I posted on my Facebook wall. This was for selling an affiliate product, and I had over 70 comments on that one, right? So the formula that you need for these type of posts is want to get the results without the pain point and call to action. So that is the formula version number 1. The version number 2 is slightly different. It shifts around, and that is I got these results, want me to show you how, and then you have call to action, right? So the big question is, where do I post these posts, right? There are 3 options that you can use. One is your own profile on Facebook. So your personal profile on Facebook, make sure it's public in order to do that. The second thing is your own Facebook group. If you have one, I definitely recommend you start one. The third one is other people groups. Now you will see that I have asterisk next to it. That means that not everybody allows it. So make sure it is allowed before you actually make the post. This is just to show you what happens when you do this in other people groups. This is another post from Rachel, and she had need client ASAP. I closed this much in July. I'm sharing exactly how in my free accelerator. Want an invite. So she has a call to action as I just explained to you. So you can get started right away by posting on your profile, or you can get exposure in other people groups. And I'm just going to share with you one of these groups that you can get exposure in. And this group is close to 500,000 members at the moment, and it targets female digital entrepreneurs. The link to this group and the ability to post in it is going to be in the description, so make sure you check that out. And basically, if you spend $100 with them a month, you can make 2 different posts. One is a live training that you can do on weekly basis, and second one is one of these lead generation posts that I just shared with you. Again, I have to mention, you have to read the description of these groups. So how do you find these groups, right? Let me share that with you now. If you go over to Facebook, as I have just done, and if you go to the search box right here, and you know who your ideal client is. All you want to do is in this section right here, type in something such as digital entrepreneurs. That is my target audience. So if I wanted to do that, I would just type in digital entrepreneurs and I would make sure that I click on the groups, right? And then I scroll through and I read all the descriptions that they have right here. And if it is something that I'm interested in, I would just click on it and open it up, right? So entrepreneurs, mindset, digital growth and entrepreneurship, public group 20, entrepreneur 23. So I would open this up, and once I do, in the description, I am going to double check what they say about this group. Is their ability to actually self-promote? A lot of these groups won't allow it, but then at the same time, there are groups that will allow it. So just make sure that you are finding the groups that are your ideal clients, right? So as I said, one of the ways to do this is by using Facebook search. The second one is think of all the products that your ideal customers and clients buy. So find those. Other people recommendations as well. Oftentimes in these groups, they're going to say, oh, you know, I joined this group. I'm loving the content. And you can even find it by going and searching your leader in your industry who is already building out their group. And you can check out the description, and oftentimes you will have a link to the group. So what is the process? Well, first of all, whenever you have these posts that you publish on Facebook, you want to slowly comment on it, and every time the comment should be different. The second thing, you should have 1 or 3 messages and email follow-ups. Now, example of the messages is very easy. This is the first one, and this would be hi name, and then I would send them a message saying, hey, reminding them of why they commented and why I'm sending them the message, and whatever it is that you're doing. In some of my cases, I'm running live training, so I'm letting them know that on Wednesday, my live training is going to happen, right? The second follow-up message would be this one, and it would be kind of like, hey, just reminding you that I have this live training happening on Wednesday at 11. Make sure that you join in, right? And the third one would be, I send them back to the replay of the training, adding the link and moving forward, right? Here are some tips for this. First of all, whenever I am doing this, I copy and paste parts of the message and not the entire message. I make it look like it's a real conversation. The second thing is you want to change up your messages slightly, and adding emojis is all you really need to do. The third thing is do 10 or 15 messages in sets. Don't send out more than that because you might actually trigger Facebook spam filter. The fourth thing is that once you set up the process, you can definitely outsource and get VA to do this for you. I recommend that you keep track of all the leads in the spreadsheet. Slowly comment on these posts so you can have a long viral factor going on. And I often use Bitly to shorten my links. Now, oftentimes people say, well, why use this as a messenger and not the email? Well, messenger actually has a higher open rate compared to the email. So you actually get more people to view your videos, view your opt-in pages and things like that. It is important to collect the leads when you do this. So let me share with you a delivery page for warm leads, and then let me share with you a delivery page for other people groups. This would be the page that I would have for warm leads. So basically it's very simple. It has a headline and it is very similar to what I had on my post, right? It has my video on it. I have a call to action, right? But if this was for people who were not my warm leads and they were more of cold leads, then I would have a more detailed page such as this one. And if you take a look at this, it's very simple with a lot of opt-ins, but it has more like what am I going to show them once they join in, right? And the delivery page for either one of these should be the same, where you are providing a video and saying thank you so much for joining the training, right? So in my case, I was doing a live training, so I had a link to the training right here. Another recommendation that I have is for you to use videos as much as possible. People get to know you better when they actually see your face. You can also do this as a JV partnership, and it is optional, but it is a third method of you collecting these leads. Let me explain how. Every group on Facebook has this tab that's called members, and if you click on it, at the very top you are going to see who is the admin of the group and who are the moderators. So what I would do, and this is my group, but what I would do is I would contact these people, send them a message and say, hey, listen, I love your group. I can definitely help you with monetizing it even better. I would just like to see if you would be open to trying something out with me, jumping on a call, getting the JV partnership, where if you have a great offer, you can collect the leads this way and you share profits with your partner 50-50 in most cases. And one more thing. Now, obviously, generating leads is not enough. Having the like and trust factor is really, really important, because when people know who you are and they like you and trust you, they are going to buy from you. It is important to brand yourself. It is important to stand out from the crowd. And most importantly, if you would like to know how to do that, I would recommend that you check out the description or a link right below this video, because I have put together a very detailed step-by-step program which I call Email Transformers, and it explains exactly how to create this like and trust factor, how to brand yourself, and how to get a lot of high click-throughs from your emails to your offers that you have, okay? And if you remember the results that I have shared at the very beginning of this video, I do have to say they're mainly due to email marketing. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing your success.